Bluffton receives a nod from Superintendent Jeffrey Moss. Mosquitoes are flying high and the race for town council heats up. All that and more coming up right now on the Bluffton News. Thank you for joining us today for the Bluffton News. I'm Anneliza Itkor, and these are your current headlines. A new flag will soon be flying in Beaufort County. When a group was learning about the 4th of July and Flag Day at Disabilities and Special Needs, the question was raised as to why DSN did not have a flag. Soon a flagpole was donated through the ABLE Foundation, along with money to decorate the area around the flagpole with engraved bricks. The flagpole dedication will take place Friday the 30th at noon at DSN in Port Royal. Following the celebration will be a talent show put on by the day program consumers. High school seniors in the class of 2013 lifted the Beaufort County School District's average ACT college entrance exam score to its highest level in recent years, exceeding the state average and inching close to the national average. Superintendent Jeff Moss singled out Bluffton High School's ACT-SAT Improvement Initiative for special praise, noting that the school had recorded a second consecutive year of ACT gains in 2013. Bluffton High's average composite ACT score was 20.1 in 2011, 21.4 in 2013, and 22.1 in 2013. In addition, the school recorded its ACT gains while increasing the number of students taking the test. And you thought libraries were just for checking out books. The Bluffton Library is planning a fall full of fun. Discussion groups on selected popular books are planned for September, October, and November. A rug hooking group invites participants to join them the second Saturday of every month, and you can even catch a yoga class Tuesday and Saturday mornings. For details on the Bluffton branch activities, check out BeaufortCountyLibrary.org. Adult mosquitoes have made their presence known in Beaufort County, causing scientists to take action. Greg J. Hunt, director of Beaufort County Mosquito Control, said his division has received many complaints about mosquitoes, specifically in the Bluffton area. Last week, Beaufort County Mosquito Control used a low-flying aircraft to apply Environmental Protection Agency registered public health insecticides during the morning hours. Hunt said it's important for people to get rid of standing water and objects that will hold standing water, which will prevent mosquitoes from breeding. Plans to straighten out the Bluffton Parkway could be on a clearer path. The town wants to move the proposed intersection of the Bluffton Parkway and Buckwalter Parkway about 350 feet north of the county's planned route. The town and landowner John Reed say their proposal would allow for development of surrounding land, boosting the tax base. On Tuesday, the county's Public Facilities Committee voted 5-2 to recommend that County Council pick Bluffton's proposed route as the preferred design. If the county approves the new route, the Bluffton Town Council will review the matter September 10th. The next step will be trying to finance the project. And here's what's happening around the state. Deputies say a man has been shot and killed, and then the shooter was stabbed by a teen at a home in Chesterfield County. A neighbor called 911 after hearing the shooting Saturday afternoon. Authorities told WHHI-TV that George Gaskins shot Christopher Turner, then Gaskins was stabbed by a 16-year-old boy in the home. Gaskins remains in the hospital as they continue to investigate the shooting. The teen is talking to investigators as well. Authorities say they're trying to get more information about what happened before filing any charges. Investigators say a 55-year-old man strangled his girlfriend in her Charleston apartment, then used her credit card to buy beer. Kathy Hawkins was found dead Thursday with her empty purse beside her. The coroner's office thinks she was killed 2 days before. Police arrested David Reagan and charged him with murder. Court records show Hawkins' credit card was used several times after her death, and investigators say a convenience store video camera shows Reagan buying beer Friday with Hawkins' card. Berkeley County deputies are investigating a shooting death at a nightclub near Canhoy. Coroner Bill Salisbury said 20-year-old Herman Manigault III was shot around 4 a.m. at a club called A Place in the Woods. He died at the hospital about an hour later. One man has been killed and 4 other people injured after a shooting at a nightclub in Lather. The shooting happened around 2:30 a.m. Saturday at the Legion Club. Investigators say 21-year-old Devantid McNeil and 19-year-old Benjamin Bethea were arrested later Saturday and charged with murder. A motive for the shooting has not been released. For more information on these headlines and more, please check out the media sources you see listed on your screen. You can also follow us on Facebook and Twitter. Coming up, BJ Frazier of the Bluffton Sun brings us all the latest with hot off the presses, and you'll join Shellie Hodges for the Bluffton Business Report.
Welcome to Brown Golf, where playing here has its rewards. Purchase a 20-round package of golf prior to May 1st, 2013, and receive a full day with yours truly. That's 18 holes of golf, 2-hour mini school, and lunch. To purchase that package, go to browngolfmanagement.com. That's browngolfmanagement.com. Now, let's go humble the golf course.
Welcome back to the Bluffton News. I've got BJ Frazier from the Bluffton Sun here with our hot off the presses report. So BJ, how is Beaufort County doing with driver safety?
Well, unfortunately not very good, Anneliza. Beaufort County ranks number 11 out of the 46 counties in the number of accidents in 2012. There were 2,663 accidents in Beaufort County, many of them here in the lower end where we have, of course, heavier traffic and so forth. And the officials say the reason for that are several. Number one would be 278, which is the main corridor going east and west. You have to deal with the sun in the morning and in the evening, and it really can create some distractions. Another reason is the fact that we have tourists that come down, they come off of 95, doing about 95 miles an hour, onto 278, and they just don't get down to the 45 miles an hour. That's more problems. And they also cite, now this is them, not me, the more mature drivers. So I guess, they get a little slower when they get older and don't know quite where to turn or whatever. So all that being said, they look for better numbers in the future once 278 and the I-70 or the 170 highways are improved.
Well, I also think our long yellow lights are a party to that because it encourages people to race the yellow light, but that's just my opinion.
Yeah.
All right, moving on from roads to waters. I understand there's some troubled waters on the May River. Yeah,
well, again, fortunately, Bluffton and the May River has become more of a destination for fun and, of course, fun on the water. That means more boaters and, of course, more speeding boaters. So some down on the residents of lower Calhoun Street and Wharf and so forth are saying, let's put a no wake zone in, because what happens is the boats go by, big wakes, they knock people off docks and so forth. And so they went to the town council and they said, we love the more boaters, but can we figure out a way to slow them down? The council's going to look at that and come back with a presentation at their meeting on September 9th.
Well, definitely there's a need for speed here in Bluffton. Let's hope that we can slow things down and make things a little bit safer. Yep. Hey, BJ, thanks so much. Let's look for happier news next week.
Thank you, Anneliza.
Hey, thanks, BJ. We're going to head on out to Shellie Hodges for this week's Bluffton Business Report.
Hi, I'm out here today at Belfair Village, and we are at the Comfort Suites, and I'm here with Evelyn Bull with Charles and Cindy Owens, who is the Director of Sales here at the Comfort Suites, and we want to talk a little bit about this great artwork, computer, whatever you want to call it. It's actually a kiosk. Evelyn, now tell us a little bit about the Charles and what this whole program is about here in the community.
This is Charles. He's an interactive kiosk. There are 15 Hilton Head and Bluffton, with the addition of the treat of 3 new kiosks for your area. Surprise, surprise. So it's a company founded in Charleston, named City Corridor, started there. Hilton Head is the 2nd market, and New York City is the 3rd market.
Well, it's very cool. Now, it's got different opportunities for people to come up and find information around town. I believe you touch these areas, and whatever you're looking for, shopping, dining, see and do, hotel information, they can get that. Now, it has some other capabilities. Tell us about the other capabilities that it has.
Ticket sales, for example. Here is our card swiper, and so you are able to finish your point of sale and purchase your ticket and go to the event. There's also a camera up here that helps the advertisers learn through analytics who their target audience is. And then there's also a printer right here, which is a thermal printer. You print out your deals and take them to the restaurant or shops or wherever you're going to utilize them.
Okay, now Cindy, this is at your property. Tell us how the folks that come in, how they use it and how it's working for you.
It's been a great addition to the property here. You can't miss it. It's front and center here in the lobby, really bright. It's really just a fun piece of equipment. Our guests can come in and they'll frequently ask the front desk for directions, and there's a map on here. They can navigate to where they would like to go. All the restaurant information that's on here. It's just a great amenity.
And Comfort Suites is a great little property over here. Cindy, tell us a little bit about Comfort Suites and your role here.
Well, I am the Director of Sales. We are a 78-room all-suite hotel. We're located in the Belfair Town Village, as we've discussed, and we're within walking distance of 10 restaurants. We've got one actually that's 24 hours. There's a Starbucks here within the plaza. Really nestled in a great little location in the heart of Bluffton.
Well, it's a great little property, and Cindy, you're very active in the community. Tell the folks, you know, what you do out there and your participation community-based.
Well, I am on the board of the Greater Bluffton Chamber of Commerce, as well as a member of the Bluffton Rotary. So I'm usually out at all the festivals and making sure everybody's having a great time.
Well, I certainly appreciate everything you do, and I know others in the community do as well. And the other thing, too, great about this kiosk is that we also put events on it, so I'm sure that people will start seeing more events in the community on these boards, so check them out. And Evelyn and Cindy, thank you both. Great partnership and great opportunity here in the Greater Bluffton area. This is Shellie West Hodges with the Greater Bluffton Chamber of Commerce, and this back to you.
Hey, Shellie, thanks so much. When we return, fascinating newsmakers. Stay tuned for much, much more here on the Bluffton News.
Have you noticed all of the people, activity, construction, and new business on Buckwalter Parkway? Buckwalter Place is a 94-acre knowledge-based, mixed-use, new town development in Bluffton, South Carolina, and is the focus and nexus of a significant amount of economic, commercial, governmental, educational, entertainment, social, and cultural activity in southern Beaufort County. If you haven't already, visit Buckwalter Place and experience it for yourself. Buckwalter Place. Live well. Connected.
I'm so pleased to now welcome Melissa Lather. She is the school social worker at Bluffton High. Melissa, why don't we start off first by telling our viewers how long you've been at Bluffton High?
I have been at Bluffton since the school opened. We're actually celebrating our 10-year anniversary, so that's a special year. And we actually have a good many staff members who have also been there since the doors opened.
That's great. Now, it's hard to believe that school is already back in session. How is the school year kicking off so far?
It's been great. Our guidance department has worked very, very hard in balancing schedules. The teachers are happy, the kids are settling in, and it's been a very seamless transition from summer break and returning back into the academic year.
That is very good news. Now, give us an idea of the support services that your guidance office offers.
Okay, we do a lot. As a school social worker, I am involved in a lot of student referrals when there are different needs that need some intervention. Our guidance department and I work very closely together, and we basically have a very strong collaborative effort in making sure basic needs are met so that they can perform well academically.
Well, I've always felt that a guidance office plays such an important role in a successful student career. What are some of the barriers that students face, not just at Bluffton High, but in high school in general?
Well, they face a lot of barriers. High school's changed since we were back in school years ago. Students are facing some struggles as far as with the social media. A lot of kids today, it's hard for them to accept that there are absolute, instead of deferred gratification, they want a lot more of the instant gratification, and we're really trying to instill in these kids that, you know, a high school diploma is an absolute in today's society.
Good. Well, that's an important thing to instill. What is some advice that you have for parents?
Stay very, very involved. Know what your kids are doing. Know who they're involved with, who they're socializing with. Be involved, with their Facebook accounts. If they're on Twitter, follow them. Absolutely communicate with our school. You have a social worker, you have guidance counselors, you have teachers who are all very involved and vested in your child's education, and so there needs to be a strong communication and link between us all.
I think that is invaluable advice, Melissa. Thank you so much for being here today. Terrific hearing from you.
Thank you.
We're going to head on out to Jenny Lockhart. She's going to take us inside May River Montessori.
Hi, I'm Jenny Lockhart here with a Bluffton News exclusive. It's back to school time, and we're here today at May River Montessori at the heart of Old Town Bluffton on Calhoun Street. And we're here today to speak with Sharon, the director of the school, and let's see what she has to say about this upcoming school year. And we're here at the hidden jewel of Old Town Bluffton, which is May River Montessori, which has been a fixture on Calhoun Street in Old Town Bluffton for the last 25 years. So we wanted to get some information from Sharon, who's the director of the school, just about the history of this great community school. So can you tell us a little bit about the history of May River Montessori?
I would love to. Our school began 26 years ago in a little yellow gift shop by Pepper's Porch with 11 students. Mary Vaux and Nancy Golson were the founders of our school. And through many moves, we finally came to this building on Calhoun Street, which was renovated 15 years ago by community members, friends, parents. And this summer, we were lucky enough to do another renovation due to a grant from the Community Foundation of the Low Country. And now our building is beautiful on the inside and out, and we are looking forward to another 25 years of educating Bluffton's children. We had 11 children, as I said at the beginning. We now have 160 children from 2 years old through 5th grade.
And some of those children belong to Emily, whose parents were a part of the founding families of May River Montessori, and just showing the community involvement, it's the next generation, right?
It is. It's been so great to see how the school's evolved over the past 26 years, and I could not be more happy to have my children attend here now. And we have such wonderful teachers, and Sharon, who's been here for the majority of those 26 years, and so we're just so lucky to have this in our right downtown in our little town. It is such a great hidden gem, like you said.
Well, absolutely, and it's such a unique place for a school to be mixed in with art studios and businesses. And do you think that contributes to the community involvement, having it be a part of downtown?
I definitely do. Our parents, a lot of them are shopkeepers. Their children go here. Our parents frequent the stores and enjoy all that Calhoun Street has to offer. And it's also nice to have a school, not just stores and restaurants, to have a little bit of mixed usage.
Absolutely. Well, thank you so much for your time today, and come and check out beautiful May River Montessori in the heart of Old Town Bluffton. I'm Jenny Lockhart, and back to you.
How's the air temp at your house? Hotter? Colder? Never fear, Season 7 at Covert Air is now underway. If your home is not in the comfort zone, we can be on the scene today. Clean a little coil, find a little leak. If it's over the hill, replace it. Summer's coming, have no worries. Sit back, relax, and stay cool. Covert Air to the rescue. Available 24 hours a day, 7 days a week.
Welcome back to the Bluffton News. I am so pleased to welcome Matt Green, who is the development partner with Buckwalter Place. Now, Matt, a lot's been going on out there. What is happening at Buckwalter Place?
Well, good morning, Anneliza, and thanks for having me on the show. A lot is happening at Buckwalter Place. We're excited. It's been a fun summer for us. Probably the biggest question I get is what's going on with all the dirt movement at Buckwalter Place, and we're just cleaning up the property a little bit. And so you'll see a lot of bulldozers and a lot of other activity out there. We have the construction of the St. Joseph's Immediate Care Center that's slated to open here in about a month and a half, so that's really exciting. You'll see the building that's going up out there now. We have an office retail mixed-use building that we're working on. It's a 3-story building with retail on the first floor and some office product upstairs. So for anyone that's interested out there, great looking product, can be a very unique looking building. And then the last, we're working on some residential product in Buckwalter Place. We're at the point in the project where people want to live in those type of environments and be located within a very close distance, walking distance, most conveniently to all the uses with the Publix and the Station 300 and the Care Corps with the working environment and those types of things. So those are just a couple of key things that are happening at Buckwalter Place right now.
All right, now what news is there on the project?
Well, we have a lot of interesting news. Probably the biggest news of the project most recently is the appointee of David Nellums, who's the new executive director for the Don Ryan Center for Innovation. David, we're very fortunate to have him come in as the new executive director with his experience and his knowledge, and he can really relate to the innovators. So we're real excited to have David on board, and I think some great things are in store for the Don Ryan Center of Innovation, and that partnership between the town of Bluffton and Clemson University is key. So I expect big things to happen out of David's appointee, and we're real excited about that in the project.
Well, with good purpose. Now, real quick, what are you working on these days?
Well, probably one of the things I want to tell everybody about is the Bluffton Block Party, which is the 3rd annual Bluffton Block Party, and it kind of goes back to some traditional roots of the neighborhood block parties, where it's just a big, fun event where the community gets together and we celebrate. There's a safari, there's a Journey tribute band, so there's all types of exciting things, and it fits in line with what we're trying to do at Buckwalter Place, is really make it a community gathering place. So we're excited about that and hope everybody can join us on September 7th.
Well, and I know we'll be hearing more about that on the Bluffton News, a big event coming up. I'm certainly going to be there. Hey, Matt, thanks so much for joining us.
Thanks, Anneliza. I appreciate it.
We're going to head on out to Kim Viljac with more summer fun with our Bluffton Entertainment Report.
Hey guys, this is Kim Viljac with WHHI coming to you from downtown Bluffton with the 2nd annual Bluffton Boilers. I'm here with Hannah Parrish, and we have her to thank for this awesome event. We just started, but my goodness, the whole town of Bluffton is here. Hannah, are you pleased with the turnout?
I'm so overwhelmed with the turnout. We knew it was going to be big. We didn't know it was going to be this big though. So we are so pleased. We're about to start off all the competitions. Little Goober Miss Peanut contest about to start. Then we have the eating competition, and then at 5 the judging for the bowl peanut cook-off is going to begin, so we're really looking forward to it. It's going to be great.
I am ready, and I think everybody here is ready, and I'm just so happy this turned out to be such a great event, and I think we have this to look forward to pretty much every year from now on.
I'm thinking it's going to be. Maybe it'll continue growing. Maybe we'll have a 3-day event next year.
You never know. Well, thanks, Hannah. We appreciate it.
Thank you so much for having me.
Hey guys, we're out here at the 2nd annual Bluffton Boilers, and I've got the ladies from Hilton Head Honda here, and they're one of the premier sponsors out here for the event. Tell us what y'all have got going on. What's your name, and what do you do for Hilton Head Honda?
My name is Deidre Faulkner. I'm the marketing director and internet manager for Hilton Head Honda. We decided to come out here to the Bluffton Bowl Peanut Festival as one of the presenting sponsors. It's a great turnout. The weather's holding up for us. It's a great day. We're trying to get involved as much as we can in the community. Hilton Head Honda is doing, 3 to 8 events a month in our community, supporting the local community. That's why we are your local dealer. So please come and see us. We're now offering the lifetime engine warranty, and just keep looking for us in the community, and we look forward to seeing you.
Oh, well, thank you. I have the distinct honor of being here with little Miss Peanut, who just won 1st place. Tell us about this beautiful little girl.
This is Doris Evelyn Cahill. She was born October 16, 2012. She was seeped in the May River in the womb.
Well, she is just beautiful, and this is, of course, the Cahill family of the incredible Cahills and the incredible fried chicken.
Yes, and fresh produce, eggs, anything you want, you can get down at the farm.
Awesome, and they also come to the farmers market usually every Thursday, and I gotta say, you definitely deserve that 1st place.
Say thank you.
What do you have to say to everybody? I figured that's what it would be. Thanks, back to you.
Thanks so much for joining me for the news program. That is all Bluffton all the time. I'm Anneliza Itkor for the Bluffton News. We'll see you next time.